You paid what for your home? That question is one that most buyers fear being asked when they buy a new home, as nobody wants to overpay. And that's during normal times. As I record this, these are not normal times. There are bidding wars among buyers for the limited inventory of homes for sale. They're also finding no relief in the rental market, as rental rates are soaring higher too. We've seen so many buyers lose out on homes because they were not prepared to do what it takes to secure a good deal on a home. And the first step in that process is understanding what is a good deal on a home. Believe it or not, this is fairly simple. Instead of focusing on the negotiations or the seller's position, instead of keying in on asking prices and final contract prices, instead, think of it this way. Over the past 30 years, the average rate of appreciation is just over 4.19% in the U.S. and just over 4.26% in Tallahassee. Perhaps a good deal is one that guarantees us that we get our fair market appreciation when we finally sell the home. If we overpay today, our rate of return will be below the average when we sell. Of course, we might beat the market when we sell, meaning we got a good deal when we purchased the home today. In this graph, the U.S. median home price is plotted in red each year, while the Tallahassee median home price is plotted in blue. So, how can we use the results of this graph to evaluate the success of a home purchase? One could argue that for the past 30 years, Tallahassee homebuyers were purchasing a home with the anticipation that they would see their investment appreciate by more than 4.26% each year on average. Thus, we could say that if your home appreciated at an average of 4.26% per year of ownership, you got a good, an average deal. If when you sold your home you received better than 4.26% per year of ownership, you got a great deal. And of course, if below 4.26% per year, then not so good a deal. So what does that mean for today's buyers? Well, through mid-June, or 5.5 months of the year, our average home values are up nearly 8%. That almost guarantees all buyers of the past 6 months got great deals because I'm confident that their homes will be worth far more than 4.26% more than they paid 1 year after their closing date. But you might wonder, are there any valid concerns about home prices dropping? Well, my subscribers know that I've posted about home prices quite often. And by the way, if you're not a subscriber, please consider clicking the thumbs up like button now and subscribing so that you get my new content when it is fresh. If you really want to know what's going on in housing and you really want to see the data explained, you'll get the facts here, not hype. So how do you get a good deal on a home today? With bidding wars ongoing, mortgage interest rates flying upwards and creeping downwards, and the prices of homes going through the roof, what do you do? The answer is simple. You get in. If you're leasing and want to continue leasing, see if you can execute a long-term lease. This is important because we're seeing rental rates soar. So if you leave it to the market, you might find your rent rising by more than 15% per year until supply levels balance. If you own a home and think it will work well for you and your family for the foreseeable future, then smile. Your work is done. You're already in. Your home is going to appreciate greatly over the next 5 years. Why am I so sure? The supply imbalance is not going away anytime soon, so we know that real estate inflation is going to be crazy for at least the next 3 to 5 years at best, but likely far longer. If you do not own the right home for you and your family, go buy it today. It will be cheaper today than it will be tomorrow, so go make it happen. Don't get so caught up in the negotiation that you let the right home slip away. Remember, homes are going up in value by more than 1% each month, so you can overpay by several percent and still see your value up more than the historical norm of 4.26% 1 year later. Now, I'm not advising you to haphazardly throw money at a home. Rather, I'm saying I wouldn't recommend you back away over a few percent, which would be regained over the next few months. Housing is going to get far more expensive over the next 5 years, so my strong advice is to fix your housing situation today if you can. The longer you let it go without an optimal solution, the more that you will pay. And that brings up a big question many homeowners are asking themselves. What do you do if you sell your home, but you don't have one under contract for you to buy? That could cause a lot of stress were it to happen to you. Well, we have a solution to this problem for homeowners in the Tallahassee area. We'll get your home sold with the provision you can stay until you find the right replacement home. If you never find the right one, you don't have to move at all. Ask us about our stress-free move program. It's the best way to get from here to there. If you want to see a video featuring my 9 tips for buying a home in the highly competitive market, you can view it by clicking on the box in the top left corner of your screen. To see a popular video featuring my top 6 home selling tips, just click on the box below it. Please remember to like this video, check out the links below it, and subscribe to our channel so that you never miss anything.